That's not a great reaction.
I was expecting like something different, actually. It's not as extreme as I thought.
It's very different.
I was thinking like bright purple, gold.
What is going on today, guys? Welcome back. Hope you guys all had a great weekend. It is actually Saturday here, and today we're kind of just getting caught up on a lot of different things. Official weather report is we did get snow, and we are supposed to get more snow tonight, unfortunately. But the 08 is packed down. We have got parts in the back here. We have got the entire cab filled up with more parts for so much stuff, so we've got to unload all of that. The shop is just it's a mess. The shop is a mess. We've been gone pretty much this entire week with the dually, trying to get the transmission stuff wrapped up, and that thing is doing wonderful, but because of the weather, we have really not had a chance to get any more break-in miles on the dually. So with all of the snow upcoming, I'm like, you know what? Today's a good day to take that thing apart, just get it back together, have everything working great, and yes, now it is time to tear it back apart. So we're gonna start tearing it down for the compound setup today, probably. We also are gonna remove our headlights because we are gonna be doing something really cool with the headlights. We'll get into that at a later date here, probably later in the video. First gen yesterday, we actually did get a chance to install our Ptp Turbo Blankets. You guys know we use their lava wrap for the hot pipe. We got a chance to install the T4 blanket and then also our T6 blanket. These things look sweet, really nice, high quality. I have another one here in this box that we can take a look at. I've used blankets before, but nothing as nice and heavy duty as the Ptp blankets. I've actually had some pretty bad experience with turbo blankets and stuff like that, but these are really high quality. They fit excellent, and they should do a great job of keeping the heat where it belongs and keeping the underhood temps down quite a bit. So 2 thumbs up for the Ptp quality stuff from those guys. Also, wish you guys keep harping on me on the first gen. It's the biggest thing that we keep forgetting to put on, and with the dyno competition coming up, which I believe is April 13th, Big Time Customs, these guys right here, these things called cooling fans need to make their way on to the truck for sure. Now, driving the first gen around, even in the summer last year and everything, really does not have a problem overheating at all. But we did have a problem overheating on the dyno, which we want to make sure we're good for. So yes, we do have to put the fans on. So once we get the fans on, the first gen engine bay should be pretty much ready to rip, ready to go. But if you guys look over here, we just have stuff stacked everywhere. We've got a lot of parts laying around, we've got a lot of tools laying around. We need to really get caught up on keeping the shop up to snuff, because right now I'm a little disorganized and I feel very mentally very I need to get the shop cleaned up so I can actually think straight. So that's what we're gonna be doing. It's pretty much kind of a laid back kind of video today, just trying to get cleaned up, start disassembly on the dually, clean up this all mess, and yeah, like I said, the dually is the compound kit, we're gonna be changing things here or there, so I want to try and start diving into that now, so a couple of those little tweaks and changes we can kind of get started on as well. But like I said, guys, it's gonna be a little bit of a more laid back kind of video, just kind of hanging out and getting caught up for today and getting the dually apart a little bit more, so let's jump into it. All right, guys, so we started off today actually just kind of starting to work on the dually a little bit and kind of doing all the rest of the stuff later. So what we're going to do, or what we did already do, is take the grill off first to gain access to our headlights. Because like I said, we're going to take our headlights out, we're getting those sent out. So basically the headlights are getting sent out, we're going to get them custom built while we're doing the turbo kit. So it kind of lines up time frame perfectly. By the time we send them out, get them back, kind of get this done, kind of knock it out at the same time. That way we're not like waiting on just the headlights to be done. So huge shout out to Mad Dogs Customs. I'll put their Instagram name down below and probably like in a link down below. They're going to be the ones building the headlights for us. So the normal projector headlights, what we have here, we're not going to go into too crazy detail on exactly what we're going to get done, but you guys know probably from the theme of everything else that we do around here, there's a whole lot of chrome coloring that is going to go bye-bye. So he's going to hook us up. He's going to get these completely done. We're going to upgrade the projectors. We'll go over that in full detail when we get them back, but huge shout out to those guys. They have done a lot of SEMA style builds, way crazier than what we're going to do. So again, if you guys need like custom headlight stuff done, make sure you guys go check out them. He sent me some pictures of what we're going to do, and I'm very, very excited. The light output in these factory headlights is complete crap, and I was very skeptical on trying to do a lot of like HID kits because you guys know I wanted something really, really plug and play without a lot of just, in my opinion, just nonsense. So what we're going to do with these is going to be very streamlined, very nice, and kind of give it an overall, you know, better look for what we're going for. So in order to take out the headlights, you do have to take out the grill. You guys saw there's 4 bolts up top. I'm not going to go over this crazy because this is real easy. You know, 4 bolts up top here, and the headlights are real easy. It's just these 2 bolts right here. There's 2 bolts. And then right in through here, you can kind of see there's an access panel that has this tab that kind of pulls up and down. You just got to pull that out through the fender liner, and that's it. So what we're going to move on to next is starting to disassemble for the compound. So what we need to do is probably remove our Banks intake. A lot of this stuff inside here for this coolant standpipe is going to get removed. We're going to take off that. We do have a different coolant bottle, so we need to drain the coolant. So again, today, just relax. We're just going to kind of mosey through this. Now, some of the other things that we were waiting on for this compound kit to come in was a lot of stuff from Fleece. So what we're going to be using in conjunction with the pusher kit, which some of that did not come with it, we're actually going to be using Fleece's coolant bottle for a couple different reasons. I like the positioning of this better. This thing, I don't know how well it's zooming in, but the quality of this coolant tank is absolutely insane. And it comes with a low coolant level sensor, and the other one provided does not. So we're gonna have to assemble this, but this is, in my opinion, a little bit higher quality coolant tank. This mounts in a better position, gives us even more clearance, shouldn't interfere with the pusher stuff, and is able to use the factory coolant cap. So super pumped with that. Also, I don't even know where they are. They're around here somewhere. The other thing that kit kind of gets close to is the AC lines that are right here. The coolant, I'm sorry, you can see right here. Well, we'll get a better picture. So the other thing that we're going to use is Fleece's AC lines. They're kind of talk, Greg, talk. They give you more room. They kind of route stuff away from other things. So I'll show you guys what I mean. It's much easier to see than me talk about it, but they gain a lot more access room where we're going to need it. So we're going to use the Fleece AC lines as well. So I think that's pretty much it. Again, we're going to start disassembling this stuff and continue on with the day. right, guys, so we've got quite a bit disassembled. Just want to kind of go over a couple little details, and I know this is kind of... Stay. The coolant tank kind of fought us a little bit, but we got the coolant tank out. What we're doing is we're mixing a lot of different things to make this compound kit the best that I think it can be. So we're utilizing the Fleece coolant tank, which I told you guys about. So factory coolant tank is out. The Fleece tank kind of sits right around right here. And then there's some coolant lines that run over to where the coolant standpipe. You guys know this big bracketry right here that used to be in here is called the coolant standpipe. It connects to the heater core inside the dash here, connects to the coolant tank and a couple other different locations. So we're going to be changing up the way that they want you to run the coolant lines, and that's kind of sort of what I'm getting at. So we're going to change this coolant standpipe design. We're going to use the Fleece coolant tank and get rid of this standpipe completely and change a bunch of things up. So maybe it'll make a little bit more sense. So this is your factory coolant standpipe, right? So the way it connects into the block is actually this O-ring with a little bolt. That's it. That's the factory connection. From there, this connection is the one that goes to the coolant tank, and then from here is a connection for the factory turbo, the coolant feed to your factory turbo, which we do have a factory style turbo, which is coolant cooled as well. And then this is the kind of the big bulky piece that you see up here, which is kind of the reason why we're getting rid of this. So this goes to a couple different things. This goes back to the cylinder head. This goes to, I believe, a front part of... I can't remember, seeing that we took it all off, and I'll go over that. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to replace this standpipe here with this piece from Orion Diesel Performance. And what this does is, you can see it's got the same factory style O-ring connection down here. This is the port that they're going to use for the coolant tank. This is the same port that right here, this factory fitting that comes out of here is going to go right in here. And then this is going to be the only other connection, is the one that kind of routes up into the heater core. All of these connections now, seeing that we're changing a bunch of stuff up, are really not needed at all. But what we're going to do is modify this pipe even further, because really what they want you to do is they want you to basically just push the coolant hoses over these what look like pipe nipples, and then just use hose clamps, which I'm sure does work, but I'm just not comfortable. So what we're gonna do is actually change that as well, just because I really don't feel like, you know, this pipe nipple here is really the best solution. And this is actually, which I thought was steel, which you can see, magnet, steel. This is actually made out of aluminum, which I was not expecting. So, oh, let me backtrack. So, if we weren't to use this piece, right, this Orion's standpipe piece, what the pusher kit, this is the piece that pusher provides you, what they want you to do is essentially the same thing. So right here, they want you to actually cut this piece right off here. So you're not utilizing, in either kit, or either way we do this, we're not utilizing this top part. What they want you to do is use this O-ring, cut this, push this in here, use this set screw, and in my opinion, that's just introducing another, and again, this is probably all fine. This is just Greg, like, you know, overthinking and overdoing things, because I'm an overachiever, I guess you can call. But this O-ring right here technically is an unneeded connection that could be like technically welded. So we're actually going to chop this piece off, because this is actually aluminum as well. We're going to change this pipe nipple part out. We're going to weld this piece to there and actually have a nice OEM barb fit, kind of like these all have the barb right here. So we'll have a barb connection here, and then right here they want you to kind of do the same thing. They want you to take that hose, that coolant hose, and push this over this little pipe nipple part. So what I'm actually going to do is the Fleece coolant tank, which is right here, and I've kind of assembled it a little bit, is you can see here, this is the level sensor, and then they give you this port on the bottom which actually connects to this standpipe, and this is a number 10 AN style fitting. So what I can do is I can actually make a braided hose right here as well. So I can run a number 10 braided hose from the coolant tank down to this pipe if I get another number 10 male weldable fitting for this. So this connection to this connection will be an actual braided line fitting. They give you push lock stuff to attach to there, which it works good. And then right here we'll just change to a better style. That's a lot. This is a lot. I'm hoping you guys are staying with me, but it all makes sense in my head, and I know that it will, for connection longevity of the connections, they will be more OEM-ish, if that makes any sense. All of this is just to try to make sure that we do not have any, you know, little stupid problems down the road. Again, everything is fine the way these kits come, and I'm sure they are fine, but I will be able to sleep better at night if I can run some fancy AN lines. And yeah, that's basically it. That's what I wanted to kind of get to you guys. But that's pretty much, man, we didn't get any cleaning done. All of this kind of finagling. I don't really know how any of this all bolts and mounts yet, especially like these are the Fleece AC lines, and they give you all of the fittings and stuff like that. I don't really know how any of this stuff goes. We're gonna kind of figure it out as we go. But tomorrow, I believe we're gonna try and, well, maybe not tomorrow, Monday, we're gonna try and get the AC system sucked down so we don't leak that stuff into the ozone layer and kill the environment. So we're gonna get that done from the guys next door. But other than that, we're pretty much torn down as far as we're gonna get tonight. Russell, I hear babies crying in the background. Oh, tubby time with the babies. Oh, okay. So that means you are home, correct? Is your welder working? No, it is not. Your welder is not broken.
It only welds parts.
Wait, say it again?
It only welds Ford parts.
No. These are okay. These are parts for a Ford then. What's your when may I schedule Russell's welding service?
In a little while.
Tonight, you think?
Yeah, of course.
It's aluminum.
Oh.
Are you scared now?
No, it's fine.
What time you thinking? Later?
Real thin or not too bad?
I don't think it's too bad, no.
Okay, yeah.
You want to go hang out and make fun of Russell?
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty, let's go see our man Russell. Oh, Russell! Hello!
What do you want? How long did you wrap the truck?
I can't tell you that. Okay, hold on. Let's get Russell's reaction. Let's get Russell's reaction to the weld, and don't say the color. I'll show you a picture of it, and that way everyone can.
All right.
That's not a great reaction.
I was expecting like something different, actually. It's not as extreme as I thought.
It's very different.
I was thinking like bright purple, gold. Because his Duramax is wrapped in like a color that you could see from the moon.
Pretty wild.
Look at it, yeah.
I
see it parked in lots around here, and it's like, boom!
Yeah.
So I thought you might have been going that direction. That's not too wild.
I mean, it's kind of wild. Don't sell me short, jeez. Close your eyes. All right, guys, last two things that I forgot to mention. This right here, this is the best spot to drain your coolant. This hose right here from, I believe it's technically, that's actually your lower hose. Your lower coolant hose has a nice connection right there. I think that's the best spot to drain your coolant in this thing because you really can't get to the drain, and that worked out extremely well. We didn't lose any fluid. I actually have it saved because this coolant is expensive. Last thing, that's pretty much gonna wrap up this video, guys. Like I said, very lazy, laid back kind of disassembly kind of day. Nothing like crazy really happening. Tomorrow I'll probably have to come in and clean the shop up. But last thing, shameless plug. If you guys didn't know, we got the Wrenchworks oil caps back in stock, which I know a lot of you guys are waiting for. So that is pretty much going to wrap up this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button before you leave. Subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you.